Hashtag BOLO. Be on the lookout. It's a twofer. First, voting is getting harder in Texas, with Governor Abbott signing SB 1.
The Texas law, it does make it easier than ever before for anybody to go cast a ballot.
Really? Is no more 24-hour voting making it easier? Is no more of this? Drive-through voting at places like the Toyota Center in Houston, is that easier? Who knows how many people were saved from getting COVID in a state where it's exploding because of simple solutions like this last year? It's going to be tougher for the elderly, the sick, the physically challenged to vote by mail. And public officials can't send in unsolicited mail-in ballot applications anymore like they did in Harris County, which is where Houston is, by the way. It does give cover, though, to partisan poll watchers while making it harder to help disabled voters with their ballots. This is the game, and this is what happened while Democrats looked on as Republicans targeted and won state houses. SB 1 becomes at least the 31st state law restricting voting rights in this country so far this year. That's according to the Brennan Center, one of several groups now suing Texas over the bill that led Democrats to leave the state twice in hopes of stopping. Remember that? Until they hit a brick wall of 60 votes in the U.S. Senate to get a federal voting rights bill done. The Texas bill is now law, built on the bull that is the big lie about the 2020 election. There was nothing to fix. There was no big fraud. Speaking of bills with bull, at that same bill signing, Governor Abbott defended his abortion ban, which makes no exception for rape or incest, with more of his misleading talk.
Obviously, it provides at least 6 weeks for a person to be able to get an abortion. Let's make something very clear. Rape is a crime, and Texas will work tirelessly to make sure that we eliminate all rapists from the streets of Texas by aggressively going out and arresting them and prosecuting them and getting them off the streets. So goal number 1 in the state of Texas is to eliminate rape so that no woman, no person will be a victim of rape.
What were you clapping about? Of course rape is a crime. What does that have to do with restricting reproductive rights? Do you know under that bill? Give me this answer, people who are clapping. So if somebody rapes somebody else committing a crime, do they surrender their right under this law to sue someone else who helps the victim of their rape exercise their reproductive rights? It's not in the bill. If you think you're going to stop all rapes because of this bill, take a look at your own data. The number of reported rape cases, a crime long before this governor showed up, went up nearly every year since he's been in office. Now, if I were Abbott, I would probably connect the fact that it's going up to this bill, because that's as much crazy irrationality as him getting applause for saying, I'm going to try to stop rape, to justify not including it as a protection for people if they are raped. More people are coming forward. That's why you see more rapes reported. And let's hope the slight downward trend in the most recent numbers is a positive sign. But for now, this is about women feeling empowered. And women impregnated by rapists in your state just lost the right they have to exercise control over their own body, something they have right now everywhere else in this country. And about that 6-week language, it's not how he describes it. Pregnancy is usually measured from the last day of the last normal menstrual period. As the 19th news or any doctor might point out, the first sign of pregnancy is often missing one's period. A typical menstrual cycle is about 28 days or 4 weeks. A person can't get pregnant until they have ovulated, which generally happens halfway through the cycle. So in reality, a woman has about 2 weeks, 14 days, to decide even if she's the victim of rape or incest. Come on. We'll be right back.